Good evening, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, beta. Let's all of them join, and then we'll start. Okay, बच्चे? We'll wait
Yes,
for some minutes.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, children. Good evening to all of you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay, let's start. There are 5 participants are there. Okay, anyways, let's start. Okay. So let's see what we were doing in the previous class. I'll share the screen. We had completed the chapter, is it?
Yes,
We had,
ma'am.
yes, I remember. We had completed the chapter of rational numbers. Great. So today we have to start a new chapter. Okay, let's.
Ma'am, we completed linear equations also, ma'am.
Yes.
We completed even linear equations, ma'am.
How we had completed the chapter, no? Simple equations, the linear equations chapter.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You were saying rational numbers, that's why I got stuck.
So we'll do the next chapter. That is in your book. The next chapter is understanding quadrilaterals, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it the same chapter in your book?
What?
Great. So we'll do that now. Okay, children. So now see what are quadrilaterals. When we say a word quadrilaterals, quad means four. Okay, quad means four. Any four-sided figure is called quadrilateral, right? Any four-sided figure is called quadrilateral. So let's write here. Today's date is 22nd. This is understanding. Understanding quadrilateral. So I'm saying any four-sided figure is called a quadrilateral. Four-sided figure. Now you have studied about so many four-sided figures, is it? Right? You have studied about a square,
Square,
studied about
rectangle,
okay, you have studied about
rhombus also, ma'am. Rhombus.
rhombus also, you have studied about rhombus, you have studied about parallelogram, you have studied about trapezium. All these shapes are all four-sided shapes, okay? So these are called quadrilaterals. All these have a common name called quadrilaterals, okay? Right? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
when we come talk of four-sided figures, but before coming to the four-sided figure, we always should know closed curves. Closed curves, what are closed curves? Okay? Closed curves are curves which are round in shape. These are curves. Okay, and when I talk of polygons, polygons are those figures which are closed figures which are made of line segment.
Like,
Closed figure. These are closed. It's closed from all sides. So closed figures made of line segment. Okay. So these are polygons. We call them polygons. Okay. So you have not much to do in this polygons here. Rather, we can say these are all polygons only. All four-sided figures are polygons. Come under polygons. Triangle is also a polygon. But it's a three-sided figure. It's not a quadrilateral. Only four-sided polygon is called quadrilateral. Okay. Okay, just a second. Okay. So that was about a four-sided figure, right? Now coming to concave and convex polygons. Okay, children? Okay, let's talk about diagonal of the polygon first. What are diagonals? Diagonals means, suppose you have this figure, say a rectangular figure. When you join the opposite ends of this,
Excuse me, ma'am.
these sides are called diagonals. When you join the opposite ends, okay, that is, suppose this is A, B, C, D, and when you join the opposite ends, that gives you the diagonal. AC is the diagonal here. Okay,
Excuse me, ma'am.
these are some basic terms which are used in these figures, right? BD is also a diagonal of this.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Huh?
Ma'am, after the circle is a semicircle, right, ma'am? The figure after, right after the circle.
What happened?
Ma'am, the figure after the circle, it is the semicircle, right, ma'am?
The figure, what you are seeing, what happened to the angles?
No, ma'am, I'm asking the uh, figure what you draw after semicircle, ma'am. That after the circle, it is a semicircle, right, ma'am?
I'm not getting you, better. Please write in the chat box. Your voice is not clear. Although you are speaking loudly, but it's not clear. Write it in the chat box. Okay. So for any figure, like suppose if you have any more other figure, okay? Say if you have any figure like this, it's a pentagon. It's now five-sided figure, polygon. The joining of the opposite vertices is called diagonal, right? Okay. These are the diagonals of this. When you join the opposite vertices of this, that's called the diagonal. And then you come across another term, interior and exterior. Interior means if this is some closed figure, the inside of the figure is called interior of the figure, right? Anything outside of the figure is exterior of the figure. Okay? These are some common terms which will be used in this chapter. Diagonals, interior, exterior. Okay? Now coming to convex and concave polygons. Okay, now
Ma'am,
coming to, yes,
I hope, ma'am, I'm clear, ma'am.
what happened, Lasya?
Ma'am, I was asking before a doubt, ma'am. I hope, ma'am, I'm clear, ma'am, with my voice.
Please write in the chat box, Lasya. Okay, now convex and concave polygons. Okay,
Ma'am,
yes.
will you send notes in the app, ma'am?
Which notes, beta?
This notes, ma'am, slides.
These are not any notes, beta. This is just I'm explaining you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, these are not any notes. For maths, you have mainly calculations. It's actually mainly in science that you get notes. But for maths, we are not writing any definition or anything like that. Okay, but surely you will be able to see the recordings of it in your YouTube. Okay, okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And soon, not immediately after the class, you'll get to see on the YouTube. It will take some 2-3 days that the video will come on the YouTube. Okay, so you'll have the same content to see
Okay,
over
ma'am.
there. But for maths, you don't have notes as such because in maths, we do understand the things like this. We solve the sum one to one. Okay. But for science, you have some reasoning questions, some definitions. Is it? Okay.
Ma'am, I said,
Last year you're talking about circles. From where did you reach on circles here? We are doing quadrilaterals. We haven't reached the circle part now, no?
the
We are,
diagram,
we
ma'am,
are doing all chapters one by one. First we
sorry.
did with rational numbers, then polynomials, then now quadrilaterals. So whatever is the next, we'll do that.
No, ma'am, that down you wrote a circle figure right now. You drew a circle figure before
I
the
was
pointer.
talking about closed figure, closed figure, closed curve. So circle comes in a closed curve. Okay, I wasn't talking about circle particularly. That was just about showing you a closed curve. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
that was only a closed curve I was showing you. Open curve, closed curve. Okay. So circle is also a closed curve only. Okay, now coming to convex and concave polygons. Now see, let's talk about convex polygons first. What are convex polygons? See, in convex polygons, suppose I draw a shape of this figure, say I have made this figure like a trapezium, right? Convex polygon is when you have all angles inside the inside angles of a polygon are all less than 180 degrees. Okay? Yes, children? When inside angles of a polygon are all less than 180 degrees, we call it a convex polygon. Okay? Let's suppose if you have this shape. So what do we see here? The interior angles are all less than 100. 180 degree angle कौन सा होता है? ऐसा. Straight angle होता है ना? This is 180 degrees. So all angles in this case are less than 180 degrees. So all these angles you can see inside angles are all less than 180 degrees. Okay? Right? If you go with any shape, you can see like this. This is less than 180, less than any closed figure here is less than 180 degrees. Right? Anything here. So all angles are less than 180 degrees. So these type of figures, when you have all the inside angles less than 180 degree, you call them as convex polygons. Okay? Yes? I hope you have understood this.
Yes, ma'am.
You can even please make a note of it. Convex polygons when all the interior angles are less than 90 degrees. Right? Now coming to concave polygons. Concave. Now the word cave is here. Cave means something that is like this. Cave sort of. Is it? Gufa. You have heard about, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Caves. Okay. So that is concave polygons. So in this, the speciality in this kind of figures is that at least one interior angle should be greater than 180 degrees. At least. Okay, it can even be more, but at least one interior angle, is greater than 180 degrees. Okay, at least one interior angle should be greater. It can be one or even more. Okay, but at least one should be greater. Then only we can call the figure as a concave figure. Now suppose if you have this kind of a figure like this. So what do we see here? This angle is, sorry, not this interior angle. No? So this is some interior angle of the figure. This angle is greater than 180 degrees. Yes. If you take the figure like this, you can see the interior of the angle is greater than 180 degrees. This angle is greater. And suppose if you have this kind of a figure like this. This is all made in your books also, like this. So you can see here one angle is greater than 90 degrees. Okay, so these type of figures are called concave figures, right? These are all concave figures where you have at least one angle should be greater than 180 degrees. It can even be more, but at least one should be there. All right? Okay. Now, what is this figure? You can see in exercise 3.1 of your book, you have this figure in your question number 1. We can see here, this all angles are less than 180 degrees. So this is what? This is what kind of a polygon is it? किस category में आ गया ये? This is falling in convex category. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
The interior angles are less than 180 degrees. Yes, children. Say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
yes. And when you, and here there are some other curves also, simple closed curve. This is simple closed one. Now, if you have a oval shape like this, now this is what? Neither this is convex nor concave because this is not made of line segments. It's not a polygon. This is just a closed curve. Okay. This is just a closed curve. Simple closed curve, we can say. Right? Then you have like this also, a shape like this. So this is also a closed curve. A curve that is closed from all sides is called closed curve, right? This kind of oval is also a closed curve, right? So you had to categorize them into different groups, okay? This was your first question. Now coming to the next one. How many diagonals does each of the following have? Now, how many diagonals will it have? A convex quadrilateral or any quad, just take any quadrilateral, say like this. I have taken a quadrilateral. Okay, quadrilateral has 4 sides. Convex means all sides are less than 180 degrees. So how many diagonals does it have? 1 and 2. So how many diagonals are there?
Ma'am,
2.
could
What
you
happened?
little scroll up, ma'am, just a little bit?
Yes.
Ma'am, could you just a little bit scroll up, ma'am, just a bit?
I'm saying a quadrilateral, diagonals of a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral has 2 diagonals. Okay. Okay, beta.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, a regular hexagon. A regular hexagon means, regular means when all sides of a hexagon are equal. So hexagon means it's a 6-sided figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Regular means all the sides are equal. So this is a regular hexagon. Now it's saying how many diagonals does this figure has. So just draw as many diagonals as you can draw. 1. Okay. So keep drawing it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more. This 9. So how many diagonals it has? 9. Right? This was hexagon. This shape is hexagon. A regular hexagon. This shape was quadrilateral. This was question number 2 of the book. Now next shape is a polygon. Now polygon can, no, sorry, a triangle. Third shape given is a triangle. Now it's saying how many diagonals it has. Now can a triangle have diagonals? No. So that means diagonals is 0 in case of, okay, in case of triangle. All right. I hope you are understanding, children.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone has a doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So you understood here, we have diagonals in whatever figures we are given in the question. We have just found the diagonals, but in triangular, we couldn't make any diagonal. Okay. Okay, now question, see the next one. What is the sum of the measure of the angles of a convex quadrilateral? Now, in a quadrilateral, whichever quadrilateral it is, okay, trapezium, parallelogram. Now, sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral one is always 360 degrees. Okay? Yes, children? The sum of the angles, measure of the sum of the measures of angles of a convex quadrilateral is always 360 degrees. Will this property hold if the quadrilaterals are not convex? Make a non-convex quadrilateral. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
so we won't do with concave because we know concave में क्या होगा, because in concave we have at least one or two angles are greater than 180 degree. It can even be more. So concave quadrilaterals का तो angle जो sum of angles is not 360. It's only in convex quadrilaterals that we have the sum of all the angles equals to 360 degree. ठीक है? किसी भी quadrilateral का the sum of angles is always 360 degrees. The sum of all angles is always 360 degrees.
Ma'am, could you little bit scroll up, ma'am? Just little bit. Yes, ma'am.
ओके बेटा, ओके आगे बाबा जी. Okay, children, let's do.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now see the next one. Examine the table. Each figure is divided into triangles and the sum of the angles deduced from that. Now, do you have the book with you? Children, do you have the book with you?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you can see in this exercise, I'll show you the book here. Okay, this is the book exercise. You don't have that question. The question 3.1 is exercise is only this much. What is a regular polygon? State the name of regular polygons of three sides. What is called a three-sided figure is called what?
Triangle, ma'am. Triangle.
Triangle. Triangle.
Three-sided figure is called triangle. Four-sided figure is called
Quadrilateral.
Square.
very good, quadrilateral. Okay. A six-sided figure is called
Hexagon.
Octagon.
hexagon. Okay.
Octagon means 8 sides, no, ma'am.
Octagon is 8 sides. So this is hexagon. Right? So you have only this much in this. Okay. Okay, never mind. Okay, the sum of the measures of the exterior angles of a polygon. Now talking about the exterior angles of a polygon. Okay, children, now see this. It's given the sum of the measures of exterior. See, this line has been highlighted here. The sum of measures of the external angles of any polygon is 360 degrees. That means if you have this polygon, say here, if you see all the external angles, external means which are outside the figure, this angle, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, 4, 5, these are all external angles. So if you take the sum of all external angles of any polygon, it is 360 degrees, right? Okay. The sum of
Yes, ma'am.
sum of interior angles, I said, of any quadrilateral, and the what I said in the previous page, that was for any quadrilateral. Where was your page? For any quadrilateral, I said the inside angles, the sum of inside angles is always 360 degrees. Okay, that
Ma'am,
that is for
ma'am,
quadrilateral. That is for quadrilateral. Okay, but
Yes, ma'am.
don't mix up with this. This is for any polygon. It can be quadrilateral, it can be pentagon, it can be hexagon, it can be octagon, it can be anything.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but what
Yes,
I
ma'am.
said, the sum of interior angles for any quadrilateral. This was 360 degree for any quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means a four-sided figure. Okay, but if
Yes,
we're talking about sum of external angles, that is 360 degree for any polygon. It can even be a triangle, it can even be a square, it can be a pentagon,
rectangle.
hexagon, any polygon. Okay, I hope you have got the difference.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so don't confuse it with sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral and sum of exterior angles of a polygon. They are different. Okay. Here we are talking about exterior angles of a polygon. See the heading of a polygon. Although quadrilateral is also a polygon, if you see the exterior angle, sum of exterior angles of this will be 360 only. Okay. See, if you have 90 here, if you have 90 inside here, you have 90 outside also. You have 90 inside, you have 90 outside also here. Right? Just a second. Take this figure. Okay, are you understanding? So I'm saying the inside figure. So the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree, and sum of exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degrees. Can be any polygon. Right. Now see, find the measure of x in this. Okay, let's see this example. You have an example here. Find the measure of x in this figure. The figure is given to you here. Okay, it's a quadrilateral figure. Now this angle is x. This exterior angle is x here. Okay, this angle is 90 degree here. Exterior angle. Okay, then this angle, another angle is the exterior angle is 50 degree here. Another exterior angle is 110 degrees here. If you take, it's saying the sum is 360 degree. As per this statement, we know that the sum of all exterior angles is 360 degrees. So can you find the value of this angle, which is not
Ma'am.
given to you? From here you
ma'am, I
can,
got 110.
so from here you can get the value of your unknown angle. Okay? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now see this, find the number of sides of a regular polygon whose each exterior angle is has a measure of 45 degrees. Number of sides. Now here you have to find number of sides of a regular polygon. Regular means a polygon whose all sides are equal, whose each exterior angle has a measure 45 degrees. But every exterior angle is 45 degrees. So how will you find that? How many sides are there? Total measure of all exterior angles is 360. We know that. Measure of each angle is also given 45 degree. So number of sides will be what? Total angle divided by one angle, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. As we know, number of angles into measure of one angle. Okay, is equal to 360 degrees. So measure of angle we are already given. Number of this is number of exterior angles. Okay, so that will be 360. This goes this side, becomes divide.
Yes.
So you will get your number of angles. How many number of exterior angles are there? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So that gives you, when you divide this, you get 8. Okay, so the polygon has 8 sides. I hope you have understood. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now coming to this part of your chapter, this is 3.2 exercise. Oh, okay, find x. Find x in the following figures. Okay, now here see, this polygon is given, this angle is given x here, right? You have to find the value of x. Will you be able to do that? Find the value of x. This angle is not known to us. This is known to us. We know that sum of all exterior angles is 360 degree. So what will you do? X degree plus 125 degrees plus 125 degrees is equal to 360 degrees. Is it? So from here, can you find the value of x? What will be x? That is 360 degree minus 125 plus 125. Yes, that will give you your value of x. How much is that? Quickly
Ma'am,
give
60. 60.
60. Is it looking like 60? This is some obtuse angle. It's more than 90. ये तो देख के ही दिख रहा है हमें. Just by looking at it, we can say.
Ma'am, 110 degrees.
110 degrees. Okay, good. Okay. ये तो देख के ही we can see, no? This is something exterior. It is looking like 90 से greater. Okay. Yes. So that's 110 degrees. You just add up 125 plus 125 and then subtract from 360. Okay, now here also you have an angle x degrees. So can you find the value of x here? Can you find the value of angle x here in this figure? Now see, 60 degrees given here, 70 degrees given here. Now this angle is 90 here. So if this angle is 90, that means this side angle is also 90 degree, no? It's making a linear pair. You remember you have studied about linear pair in your junior class. Yes? And this angle here, it's given here, this is 90 degrees. Right? So find the value of x in this now. What is x here?
Ma'am, 50, ma'am.
Ma'am, answer 50, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, so that's correct. Right? 50 degrees.
Ma'am,
Yes.
if you scroll down, you showed us an example, no, ma'am.
This one?
Yes, ma'am. I didn't understand that.
Okay. Who's this? Who's asking?
Enough, ma'am.
Okay. So Pranav, look here. We have to find the number of sides of a regular polygon. Sides kitni hai of a regular polygon? Suppose I take a regular polygon. For example, I take a regular polygon square. ठीक है, एक square ले लिया. This is a regular polygon. Now total measure of all exterior angles is 360 degree. ये हमें पता है. This is the exterior angle here. This is the exterior angle here. This is the exterior. This is the exterior. Okay. So here the exterior angle is this. Exterior angle is this. Exterior angle is this. Exterior angle is this. Okay. We know that sum of all exterior angles is 360 degrees, right? Measure of each angle is 45 degrees. Now it is given that measure of each angle is 40. Each exterior angle is 45 degrees. Okay. So for every, this is a full, ये तो हमें square दिया है. We know that every angle is 90 degree. But for example, if some figure is given here, okay, as per this, we are given the angle is 45 degrees. Okay, all exterior angles are 45 degrees. So what we will do in this case, the number of exterior angles will be what? Measure of one angle into number of angles. No, total angles kitne hain? And what is the measure of one angle? That only will give you.
Yes, ma'am. We don't know how many 45-degree angles are there in
We
the
don't know
polygon.
that. No? So number of total angles into measure of one angle. Okay.
Okay,
Because
ma'am.
here the figure is regular. अगर irregular figure होता ना, different होता.
Okay, then the equation will be 45x is equals to
So
360.
now this is 360 by 45. So here you get 8. So
Okay,
if,
ma'am. I
so
understand.
if you are getting number of exterior angles is 8, so that gives you your sides. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
जितना आपका number of exterior angles है, that many sides are there of the polygon.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, see the same question is here. That's good you asked because you have the same similar questions here now. In this question number 2, find the measure of each exterior angle of a regular polygon. Now here you have to find the measure of exterior angle of a regular polygon. Now which regular polygon is there? Regular polygon with 9 sides. Polygon has all equal sides and there are 9 sides. And how will you find the measure of each exterior angle?
Ma'am, 9x is equals to 360.
9x is equal to 360 degrees. Very good. Okay, so that will be x will be 360 by 9. Yes?
30 degrees, ma'am.
40 degrees.
So that gives you kitna aayega? 40 degrees. So that means each angle, each exterior angle is 40 degrees here. Okay. Now what about this? If there is a 15-sided polygon, regular polygon with 15 sides. So what is the measure of each exterior angle? What is the measure of each?
15x is equals to 360, ma'am.
Very good. So that's 15x. Okay, get your value of x. So that x is 360 by 15 degrees. Right? So what do you get? Whatever you get by dividing. Right? 24. Okay. So that is 24 degrees the angle. Now see this question number 3. How many sides does a regular polygon have if the measure of an exterior angle is 25 degrees? How many sides? Now it's asking how many sides. That same like the example that you had just asked. Okay. How many sides a regular polygon have if each exterior angle is 24 degrees? So what will you do in this case?
24x is equals to 360.
Very good. 24x is equal to 360 degrees. Okay. So 24x करेंगे तो 15 degrees of 15 side. Okay, that's 15-sided figure. पता चल
Ma'am,
गया?
15 degrees, ma'am.
15 degrees नहीं, 15 sides. How many sides it is asking? Okay. 15 sides.
Inside.
Okay, question number 4. Now see how many sides does a regular polygon have if each of its interior angles is 165. Now it's talking about interior angle is 165. Regular polygon है, interior angle is 160. If each of its interior angle, अगर each interior angle is 165, that means each exterior angle is also equal. Yes, interior angles, if all interior angles are equal, that means all exterior angles are also equal.
I
Yes.
guess we'll do 165 x is equal to 360.
Children, the time is really up. It's 6:20. It's going to be 6:20. I had a class at 6:10. Okay, so we'll continue with this in tomorrow's class. Okay, from question number 4. Okay. Time का पता ही नहीं चला. We didn't realize I have a class at 6:10. It's 10 minutes up. Okay, children, I'm winding up here. Right?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'm learning linear equations in two variables, ma'am.